All right, everybody, looks like we made it. Some good news. We're here at the Ministry Creek Trailhead. Here's a sign. Here's what we're going to do today. We're going to take on... All right, so we're down here in the parking area. There's a couple of campsites down here. One of them is free. The other one's $12. It's just like a honor system. You put your $12 in a drop box over here, but I'm not going to be staying at either of these today. So I think I'm going to be heading counterclockwise for this trip. Brings me up this way around the North Loop, and I know there are some really nice campsites up on here somewhere in this little stretch next to these creeks, next to the North Country Trail. So that's where we're going to try and head, and then we'll head out tomorrow morning and we'll get to see some of the nicer sites on the west side of this trail on the way out tomorrow. All right, everybody, I'll be seeing you soon. I'm glad we all made it. Welcome to Minister Creek. All right, guys, here we are. We're at our first little fork in the road here. So we're going to stick to the North Loop, which looks like it's off to the right here. And just a little mileage marker sign. Let's see if I can get a little closer so we can get out of here. And we're going to be heading off to the right here. So it looks like we got another, well, we got another 3 miles to camp. And then tomorrow we'll be hitting the Minister Valley Overlook, which should be a pretty cool trip. I'll be seeing you guys up trail a little bit, and I'll be sure to try and keep you guys posted as I can. All right? All right, everybody. Well, that's the 3 mile mark, which marks not only the halfway point of this trail, but where all the campsites are. And found this one initially. Sorry guys, my camera's doing some funny things, but found this one initially and thought about staying. Really nice along the creek side here. This is the trail right here, and the trail crosses over this bridge, but I'm going to keep heading across the bridge. Hey everybody, so 3 miles in, which is just about the halfway point. Fell about 1/10 of a mile short of halfway, but close enough. So I followed this, found the campsites, and just followed the creek down and got really lucky. The place is bare ass empty and absolutely quiet and perfect. And I found this little grove of hemlocks down here. This is Minister Creek, so I got plenty of water to choose from. And lo and behold, here I am with one of the nicest campsites I've ever seen. I got a couple of rock chairs here, plenty of room to set up my gear. I'll be able to put a tent up, or my tarp up, so I'll make sure I stay dry in case it rains. Got plenty of water to filter. Absolutely perfect. Couldn't ask for a much nicer spot than this. All right, guys, I'm gonna start getting her set up. I'll check in with you in a little while, probably as I'm making my dinner. I'll be seeing you soon. I'm certainly glad we made it. So you can see I got camp pretty well set up here. Got my tarp up with my sleeping pad and sleeping bag underneath there. Just my cook stuff here. I got a little bit of scraggly stuff. I'm going to collect a little bit more here shortly for maybe I'll be able to get a fire going tonight. And some firewood that was donated. Somebody left it here so hopefully I'll be able to get this stuff burning so I can have a nice fire going tonight. But one of the things I kind of wanted to do, because it's a question a lot of my friends and my real life friends and people I work with and such, one of the questions I get a lot is about water and what I'm doing with water on the trail. I'd say about 80%, maybe 75 or 80% of backpackers that I know use one of these guys. It's called a Sawyer Squeeze. And the reason why a lot of people use them is not only because they're lightweight and they're pretty reliable, but the nice thing about these things, if you take a smart water bottle, screws right on the top and you can just squeeze them out. So a lot of people can just use this thing to filter the water this way. And they work pretty well. I usually don't do a lot of this kind of stuff. I use a little something different, because on a one-day backpacking trip, doing it this way isn't really a big deal. But what tends to happen is that after a couple of days on a multi-day backpacking trip, squeezing the hell out of that bottle to get water out, the bottle's shot after a couple of days. And if you're out in the middle of nowhere trying to get water, well, it's a pain in the ass. So I use one of these bad boys. I don't know how to pronounce this thing. It's either Canuck or Canuck. I just fill this thing up, squeeze the water into my smart water bottle out of the from here. Real easy, real simple, and it works. So, and it keeps me safe, keeps me free from the well, we call it the beaver fever, but it's Giardia is usually the problem. All right, guys, I'm gonna filter some water to get me through tonight. I'm gonna just probably need 2 or 3 couple liters to get me through. I got some dehydrated meals, freeze-dried meals, so I'm gonna need them tonight. A little bit water to cook with tonight, a little bit for breakfast and coffee in the morning. And I'm probably only going to carry 1 liter out tomorrow. It's only in, I went through 1 liter today for 3 miles. It's another 3.1 or 2 to get out of here tomorrow. I'm probably just going to carry 1 liter because it's what I used today, and I get a little bit less climbing tomorrow, a little less uphill than I had today. So I think I'll be fine with 1. So I'm just going to, this holds about 3 liters. I'm probably just going to fill this thing up and should be enough for both today and tomorrow. All right, guys, I'll see you in a little while. I still got a bear hang. Maybe I'll film that, and so people know what I'm doing to keep me safe, keep myself safe.